and get into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm going
just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. His first carry, and now running right through it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Wentz. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazee. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
7-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Joe Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. on Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. This will be caught. as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, it's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes Diggs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run here with Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Cole Beasley, 77 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Texans 21, Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
He's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Texans 28, Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 now on first down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. He'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. For a Tennessee touchdown. Mixon on the year. And the Titans. After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Put out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go. For their momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now in Nashville. This game as well as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football. Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming. Different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7.
Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Out to his left. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. again with Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now it's Hines. And some space here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Today's
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, they